What's up? This is the first segment of a new series I'm starting, tentatively called Ladder Decks, where I'll be discussing all kinds of decks that are played on ladder, popular as well as the not so popular. For this segment, I want to talk about Tempo Mage, as the new meta is sort of in with Whispers of the Old Gods. You know, some decks have changed, or had to change to adapt, and there's other new archetypes as well. I haven't seen too much Tempo Mage on ladder as of yet, so I decided to build a Tempo Mage deck. I've done fairly well with it, but first, before showing you the deck list and talking about all the cards in it, I kind of want to discuss Tempo Mage as a whole. So what is Tempo? Tempo is how you use your mana to put things on your board. And both players do this throughout the game, but the Tempo deck is more built towards tempo, you know, not constantly, but regularly putting things on the board, as well as removing things from your opponent's board in an efficient way, so you have more tempo than they do. And Tempo Mage does this by having efficient early game cards that have a lot of synergy with efficient spell removal. So, cards like Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mana Worm, Flame Wakers, those cards all synergize with spells really well. And then, of course, they've got Arcane Missiles, Arcane Blast, they've got Frostbolt. As far as, low cost spells that remove things on the board and deal damage. So, what did Tempo Mage lose in Standard? Because, honestly, let me just go back and say that most of these are all going to be based around Standard, all these ladder deck discussions. So they lost Mad Scientist, first and foremost, which is probably the biggest hit, I think. Having Mad Scientist was ridiculous tempo. You can have, for 2 mana, you basically get a 2/2 minion on your board, as well as a guaranteed secret in play once it died. Not to mention a card removed from your deck that you don't really want in your hand anyway. Because secrets, especially mage secrets, it's the most expensive secrets, they cost 3 mana. They're just slow. They're sort of anti-tempo. So being able to just pull that out of your deck and make it so you don't have to even draw it anymore, it was huge. So that's probably the biggest and worst thing for Tempo Mage to have lost. But they lost other things too. They lost Unstable Portal, which was a pretty big card too. It was it could win games single-handedly, depending on what you got out of it. However, I think now, since there's sort of been a dilution of the overall cards of all the cards in Hearthstone, right? Since you're adding more and more sets, you're getting more and more 1 and 2 drop minions. I think Unstable Portal it was kind of becoming less valuable, because you're less likely to get, a 6 drop out of it that you could play for 3 mana, So a lot of times you're getting like 1 and 2 drops out of it, and if you're getting 1 drops, then it's a completely shit spell, I mean, yeah, it could synergize later with other Flame Wakers and such, but you don't want to play a 2-cost spell to get a shitty 2-drop minion. Anyway, so it also lost Flame Cannon, which was a decent removal as well. It was random, but usually you used it for their 3 or 4 drop minion. So we also lost Shredder, which wasn't in every build, but it was a popular 4-drop card to put, in almost any deck. So, and then of course Dr. Boom is a card as well that wasn't always run in Tempo Mage, but a lot of times just for some extra beef in the late game, So that's mostly what they lost. So here's my deck list that I put together literally in 5 minutes. And as you can see, it's full of mage cards. There's literally only 2 neutral cards in it, and that's the 2 Azure Drakes. I don't, you know, I'm not saying it's the best deck ever or anything like that. My current win rate with it at the moment is 74% at 17-6. It's been doing less good since I built it, but I went with like on a 10-game win streak with it almost, maybe a 9-game win streak with it when I first built it. And you know, I did want to put secrets in it, so I tried out Tempo Mage. You know, it's kind of like the obvious choice for cheating the secrets out, right? And it's worked decently, like when you can get it off, for sure. You know, you'll see in the games I have that on turn 2 I've got a Tempo Mage with a secret and another body on the board as well. So, I mean, it works some of the times for sure. That could be a card you cut from the deck. Another card I added was a Spell Slinger, which I don't typically like Spell Slingers, but it's okay. We'll say that. Another card I added was a Cult Sorcerer from the new set. It's been okay as well. It's probably another card you could maybe switch in and out for something. The spell damage early on is nice, and the 3/2 body is nice for 2. It can trade up to a lot of things. So, yeah, it's okay. Another card I added was Twilight Flamecaller, since I was running into a lot of Zoo on the ladder, and you know, it was kind of like a decent board clear thing. That's another one you could probably sub in and out for. The rest of them, though, I think it's pretty solid. You know, the deck kind of speaks for itself when you play it. You know, you wanna mulligan for your Mana Worm, your Sorcerer's Apprentice, and maybe like early removal, like Arcane Blast or Frostbolt, something like that, or maybe even like a Cult Sorcerer, or you know, Flame Waker if you're going second with the coin. And you just want to keep things on your board and keep things off their board, and do try to synergize things as much as possible. Like sometimes it's not all about tempo with this deck, you know? You want to get value out of things too. So sometimes you have to play a sort of value game with it and try and get really good Flame Waker turns, you know, combo a lot of spells with your Flame Waker to remove stuff on their board. And a lot of times with this deck, I've found that I stay on the board in the early game, and then moving towards the late game, I lose the board, but I have their health down far enough that I can finish them off with my spells. So, you know, I can get Antonidas out and get some more fireballs, or I can just have the fireballs and destroy them that way. You know, you've obviously got card draw with Arcane Intellect and Azure Drakes. You got plenty of spell damage stuff with the Cult Sorcerers and the Azure Drakes. You've got hard removal with, you know, fireballs and polymorph. Even got board clear with Flame Strike. I think one Flame Strike is good for sure in this deck. You've got some value and some other possible spells within Ethereal Conjurers. So you can even go for a longer game with this deck as well. And I find it doesn't run out of steam as fast as other Tempo Mage builds I've had, so yeah. The secrets I put in, you know, you can maybe play without secrets. I know APX Void just recently released a tempo list that he's been playing, that he got the legend with, and it doesn't have any secrets in it at all. So, you know, that's a thing too. I'm gonna try and run that list and see how it does. I'm running pretty typical secrets, you know, Mirror Entity and Counterspell, but they're strong. So yeah, so that's the list. You know, in the rest of the video, I've got me building the deck, showing you how I just threw it together really quick, and then I've got a few games that kind of like highlight the strengths of it and everything. So yeah, enjoy the videos and the games, and I hope you learned something from it. And if you have any questions or anything, you know, let me know in the comments. See ya. So we gotta throw all the typical cards in. So, I mean, there's some non-typical cards as well, but... Wow, that's 30 mage cards. That's a lot of 3s. I don't know if this is good. Probably not. Okay. Feel like... Oops. Feel like I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Okay. Feel like some spell damage and card draw is good. Still have a lot of 3s. Let's go back and look at our 2s. Well, let's look at, I don't know. Let's look at some neutral 2s. Is a Swamp Ooze good? Maybe it's good. Maybe we take out one of these guys. Put a Swamp Ooze in. Go back to Mage's cards here. Oh, duh. Left a pretty important one out. Maybe we get rid of Blizzard.
Whoa, legendary!
Okay. Is this guy good? Spell damage +1. If you cast a spell, give your Cthulhu +1/+1. I mean, it's a 3/2 2-drop +1 spell damage. Maybe that's better than the Ooze anyway. I don't know. Maybe that's better than the Kirin Tor. Although this is Tempo, man. I haven't seen anybody play this either. I'm gonna try it. Try it out, see how it goes. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Let's do this. Maybe it's better. Let's try this list. I don't know if it's good.
Jaina versus Malfurion!
I must protect the wild.
Druid.
You asked for it.
Guess I can get the Kirin Tor combo off. That's a... Point out Kirin Tor next turn. Play counter spell. Seems good. Yeah, I don't know, I think Kirin Tor is good. Really.
We have many secrets.
Turn 2, a 4/3, a 3/3, and a secret. Seems decent. And get wrecked. Do I play the Sorcerer's Apprentice? I don't see why not.
Someday I'll be just
For
like
Dalaran.
Kind of fucks up my play, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
For Dalaran.
I wanted to play the water elemental, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Kirin Tor. I mean, that's a lot of tempo right there in that one turn. Seems pretty good.
What to do? What to do?
I really want to play water elemental. I think we're going to.
I will not be trifled with.
Meh.
What to do?
Yeah, what to do? Probably the smart thing, right? Just play this. And then go face. I mean, it's good, right? But I don't know.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Rip.
Jaina versus Throne.
The only deck I lost to was a Zoo deck. I almost put that new card in, the new 5 for 5 that summons a random 3 drop minion. But then I was like, nah, that card is not that good. And I don't think it is that good. Really? That sucks, man. You think... I don't know. I think it'll change, though, like, once more sets come out, because there's just gonna be crazy combos, I think, that'll just do crazy shit in wild mode.
I wonder.
I wonder as well. I don't really wonder that much.
That was a mistake.
Was it? Okay. If you say so, man. I will trust your judgment.
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's so weird that it would be all aggro. Do I really want to waste a fireball on that? Seems bad.
I wonder.
That was a mistake.
Guess I'm just making a bunch of mistakes. It could be. It's definitely not out of the question that I'm just fucking everything up. Always pick that, I guess. I don't know. Wasn't really anything super great in there. Takes care of that, though. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. I was thinking he was gonna use his face. But nah. Well, this turn kinda sucks. Meh, it's okay.
That was a mistake.
Man, I just keep fucking up.
Serve the Fire Lord.
Don't fuck me, Waker.
That was a mistake.
Good Waker. Doom. So one thing I thought about putting in this deck is like a weapon removal, but I don't know. I don't think it's that big a deal, especially when you got water elementals. Man, it'd be sweet to get that mirror entity out and have him play one of those, well, one of those. Guess not, though.
was a mistake.
Just keep fucking up, I guess. Fuck it.
That was a mistake.
This guy really likes that mistake button. Wow. I actually haven't seen Shaman playing that card lately. It's kind of crazy.
You want it? I got it.
I think I'd rather play that card.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, maybe not.
That was a mistake.
Maybe I save it. Could get Archmage.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Polymorph, that doesn't do anything. Damn. Only got 13 damage on board, that sucks.
I'll get him.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake.
Everything's a mistake.
You win this one.
No, that was a mistake. Oh, man. Yogg's a weird card.
Malfurion!
I must protect the wild.
You asked for it.
Wrath? Nice. I'm okay with that. That's fine.
Elune, guide my lands.
Could Arcane Blast. Ping. Wouldn't be terrible.
I wonder.
Yeah. So the card is removed from your hand and its mana cost is paid. The card enters play as a minion, creating a summon event and becoming interactable. Okay. What does interactable mean? Like how they're saying it. I don't really understand it. Oh shit. Man, this guy literally just played this card. I guess it wouldn't help me any, right? I would have got a 3/5 still, though. I don't know how smart that is.
I serve the fire.
Okay, so it just means that it's on the board, huh? Play your fancy spells, man.
The land
Aw, damn it.
serves me.
I was really hoping he was gonna play a fancy spell. It wasn't a fancy spell, though. Alright, it's fine. Really? Okay, so Q and resolve before. Wait. Okay, Cobalt Guardian and Murloc Tidecaller. Wow, what a dick. Q and resolve before the played minion enters play due to the pre-summon reaction bug. If it targets, the target is remembered and its validity is not checked again. What the fuck? Alright, give me something good, man. Play something big into my mirror entity. That would be great. That's not what I'm talking about, man. So off topic, Sig. You consider the fuck is the guy's name? The Staghelm guy? I can't remember names, god damn it. Do you consider getting one card off on that guy value enough?
You want it? I got it.
This kind of sucks. I think I'm gonna go with Mirror Entity, though. I know it's kind of weird.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll get him.
Well,
Well played.
Fandral, that's his goddamn name.